what's up everybody? So I'm going to take Painterly Paint Pot to prime my eyes, and then I'm going to go in with a bone colored shadow to set that so that way they don't move throughout the day. Now I still do this step mainly because my eyelids are super oily, and that's why I haven't changed it from Painterly Paint Pot to really anything else. I mean, you can use whatever primer is good for you, but that is what I prefer to use. So I'm taking the lipstick kit from Anastasia. I'm using those three colors that I just pointed to. It's going to mix that really pretty corally shade. And what we're going to do with this is that we are going to apply this with our fingers, a ring finger, and you're going to pat this on the outer corners, going into the crease a tiny bit, but making sure you're staying on the outer third of your eye, kind of like you see me doing here. And now what this is going to do is this is just going to help the colors pop once I apply the shadows. So that is the first one. I'm going to go in with that color right there, and you're going to see me apply this on the outer portion of the eye where the outer V is, just to create a little bit more depth. And same thing, you want to make sure you're being very gentle. Now it is sped up, but I am still being very gentle. Me speeding it up kind of makes it look like I'm being a little rough with my eyes, but I'm really not, I promise. Going with 35B palette from Morphe. I'm using that orangey corally shade right there. It's showing up a little more orange on camera, but I promise you it's kind of corally, and it kind of complements with the colors really well. And you're just going to be applying this in your crease. I am doing a little bit down into the outer third, but that's just mainly for the gradient. I'm focusing more of it on the inner and outer corners of my crease. So I'm going to be going in with that shade right there from the same palette, putting this on the outer corners of our eyes and the outer V to create more depth in the look. Add a little bit more gradient, go back and forth and blend with that same corally color. And now I will tell you my head will go in and out of the frame a little bit, but I do try and make sure that you can at least see some of my eye. I'm still kind of messing around with the angles a little bit, trying to make sure that my head stays in frame, but sometimes it does not, so bear with me. So honestly, you just really want to blend it until you get it to where you want it. But I will tell you right here, ignore everything that I'm doing. I am still showing you where I did the placement if you wanted to do a color like this. I did mess up when I was doing eyeliner, so this is all going to come off anyway. The thing that is going to remain the same are the two colors that we first went in with in our outer corners and in our crease. So I ended up messing up when I was doing eyeliner, so I had to take everything off and put it back on. So that is why it looks a little bit different, but I am going in with a different shade now. I'm going to go in with this one. And instead of doing the cut crease the way that I had done it before, I'm just using the numbers are kind of rubbed off, sorry. So again, I'm taking that shade, I did foil it, and I am making sure it's staying on the inner third. I do push very slightly on my eye so that way the foiling effect does give more of a slightly cut crease illusion, but I'm going to go in and kind of blend it out a little bit once it's dried, as you can see me doing here. So once you're done tweaking with your eyeshadow, go ahead and put on your white eyeliner. I did take the same white lipstick, I shouldn't say eyeliner, and I used it from the same lip palette. I'm taking that white and setting it from the Morphe palette, just so that way it stays in place in my eyes. And I'm just kind of going over any imperfections. I did use a little bit of black eyeliner just to define my roots a little bit of my eyelashes. And I'm curling them. Apply your lashes. I'm using Smashbox Primer Oil, and I'm also using the Step 1 mattifying base for my primer. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Makeup Forever foundation in white 225. I'm going to blend this all over my face so that way I get a good smooth canvas, making sure I cover up all my acne scars. And you want to make sure you're taking your beauty blender wet and you're pouncing it on your face. Like you see me kind of pouncing it, like rolling it off and bouncing it. Now I'm taking Shape Tape and my Naked concealers, and I am putting those on wherever I would conceal. I am doing a little bit more concealer on my acne scars just because I need a little bit more coverage with those. But that is the Naked concealer, and this one is the Shape Tape. I have the Shape Tape a little bit lighter than I have it in the Urban Decay one just because it matches my skin a little bit more. And it helps, like I said, cover up any imperfections. Usually I conceal my blemishes with the Urban Decay concealer, and I highlight a little bit with the Shape Tape. So go ahead and start baking. I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my under eyes, and then you can kind of use whatever translucent powder that you guys prefer. This is just what I'm using today. And I'm going to go ahead and bake all the way around, just wherever I get most oily. That way it stays throughout the day. And then I'm going to go ahead and powder the rest of my face. And now it looks like I'm putting a lot, but you're going to go ahead and let it just sit on your face. Bake like you normally would. Let excess powder absorb, and then you'll brush it off and wipe it away. I wiped it away with my Dermablend powder, but now I'm going to go ahead and bronze for you guys. I am using my Bahama Mama to contour. So I did my eyebrows and my lashes and everything off camera. I will have a updated eyebrow routine, so don't worry about that. That will be coming soon, but go ahead and just bronze however you like. I love bronzer. Sometimes I go overboard, but that's okay. I'm using this blush from Tarte. It's called Unstoppable. It's a little bit pinkier than my bronzer, but I really like the terracotta type of colors with this look. I'm using my Nicole Guerrero palette. Can I say I'm still obsessed? I'm going to go in with Kitty Cat for my highlight. I am obsessed with this palette. Go ahead and highlight like you normally would. I'm still going to be doing the whole foiling thing with my bronzer, my highlight. I don't know why I said bronzer, but foil your highlight. It will be bomb. So I went ahead and used the first, second, and fifth color to do my lip color today, and a little bit of the color underneath the fifth color in the center. And now I'm going to go ahead and set my face using a little bit of Fix Plus and De-Slick to keep my oils at bay, but giving a nice sparkle at the same time. Look at that highlight. I love the Nicole Guerrero palette. But this is the whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think down below. Subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Me, myself, and I, solo ride until I die, 'cause I got me for life. I see the shadows on my face. People have told me.
My window is open. Everybody can hear me. Hi, everybody. And, I don't know what I was saying. Right out my head. Right out my head. Okay.